What's a normal day for you like now in your work? Or maybe a normal day, normal week? What are your normal tasks like?
Well, I had to make a list, Oliver, because I'm like, what do I do all week? And it's a bit long. So
Cool.
I'll first explain that as a writing consultant, I teach businesses how to improve their writing so that they get the results that they want. It's mostly centered on teaching them how to better their technical writing skills, but I also teach presentation skills, how to make visuals that actually matter in documents, how to write deviations, how to write investigations, and how to communicate efficiently and effectively so your coworkers don't get irritated with you in your emails. I mostly work with engineers, pharmaceuticals, technology folks, and government agencies, but sometimes that varies. And for my day to day stuff or week to week stuff, I will prep for my classes, which includes doing research on the company, doing combing through their writing samples to understand what problems are they having, what help do they need? Because not every company needs the exact same help, right? Everything's a little bit different and individualized. I also coach individuals who want tailored feedback on their writing. I comb through companies' writing for communication audits, which is where we actually get scientific and objective about writing and analyze what's going on, what's working well, what are the problems, what are the next steps for companies. Writing gets this kind of reputation for being nebulous and feelings, but the communication audit makes it where it's very scientific and objective, and you can see what's actually happening. And then I will also write articles for my job as a copywriter. I write a lot of different things for them and for Hurley Write. I write articles. I just had an article published on AI and writing recently.
Very cool.
And thank you. And those that want to see it can check out my LinkedIn. I have a nice little link for that. And I also research, coordinate, and do all the things that go into making the Writing Docs podcast run successfully. So it's a lot.
It's varied. It's giving me startup vibes where there's lots of different hats to be worn, lots of different things that you can focus on. And I've spoken to another PhD that left academia for industry, and how both of us kind of agreed that startups are a really good transition for any PhD student that's looking to leave academia, but still wants that lifestyle where there's a few different focuses. You can kind of tuck into something, hit a wall with it, switch task, and be really productive on something else. That sounds like you've got a nice blend of different related but different things to keep you occupied.
Yes, and Hurley Wright's been around for over 30 years, but just now really allowed itself to expand. They did so well. They're like, all right, let's expand. And my boss is nice enough where if I say, hey, can we expand here? Can we expand here? She just goes, go for it. Let's see what happens. And I appreciate that about her. And so we've expanded with the podcast, with our Hurley Write YouTube, and which like and subscribe if you're listening. And with different companies, we've been reaching out to different clients. So in that way, it does have that startup feel where the boundaries are open, which I think is really cool.